Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn how can we crack passwords of zip files and PDF and generally any kind of document using dictionary attack. Okay, so for this we'll be using Kali Linux, and the tool that we'll be using is known as John the Ripper. Now we already have a video where we cracked JWT token using John the Ripper, but that was totally entirely different video. In this tutorial, we'll be learning cracking the password protected files. So here I have two files on my Windows system, webdoc.pdf and protected.zip. And for now, I don't know the password of both of these. So let's say if I just double click it, it will ask for a password. So I don't know the password. I cannot open it. Similarly, I have a zip file. So if I open it, it has another folder icons 8. If I open it, it asks for a password. So I don't know the password of this file as well. Now what I want to do is I want to get the password. So the method is simply brute forcing. You can make a combination of all characters and digits, but now you know that there are so many combinations possible, and if you use brute force, it will take you a lot of time to crack the password of this file. So what we are going to do is we are going to use a subset of password cracking, or basically brute force method, a subset of it, which is known as dictionary attack. So in brute force, we make a combination of all possible characters and digits, while in dictionary, we simply use a payload of most known or common passwords that we know. So we'll be using the dictionary attack. So before that, I have to move these files to my VM. Here I'm using VirtualBox. So it's currently running, and if I click on my devices, share folder settings. So my Windows is mounted. Okay, so my download folder of Windows is mounted. So basically I can copy the file from there to my Linux system. If I go to home and then SF Windows, here it's showing me. So I have two files. Let me just search for it. The first one is web and doc. So here it is. Well, let's copy it and paste it on my desktop on Kali Linux. And the another was protected .zip. So protected .zip. I'll copy this one as well. So I don't want this. Now I'll be opening a terminal on my desktop here. Okay. So again, the tool that we're going to use is known as John the Ripper, which comes installed pre-default on Kali Linux. Okay, so we don't have to install anything in this video. But before moving further, let's just copy a payload of most common passwords. For that, I'll be going to Chrome. We will search for most common password payloads. So we'll type most common password payloads, hit enter. Now I'll open this first link here. It contains 10,000 most common passwords. Below it, you can see 10 million passwords. Okay. So it's up to you. You can just create your custom payload if you want, but I'll be using this shorter version of 10,000 most common passwords. Then I'll click on law here, and I'll copy the entire payload here. Okay. Now this is most commonly passwords used these days. Then I'll go to my Kali. I will log out, hit enter, then log in. Okay, so here we are. Now I'll create a file here and give this file a name payload.txt. You can give this file name anything, it's up to you. And then I'll just paste the entire password payload here. Okay. Then I'll save this by pressing Ctrl C. Now this file is saved here. Okay, you can see this file is here saved. Let's just check how many lines are here. So wc-l and then type payload.txt. Now -l will tell the number of lines in this file. So there are total 10,000 common passwords in this file. Okay. Now there are two steps that we have to follow. First, we have to find out the hash of this file that we want to crack, and the second step is to crack the password. Now, if it is a PDF file, then we have to use PDF to John. Okay. Now this is comes pre-default by John the Ripper. You don't have to install anything. And then you could type webdoc, which is file name here. Doc. web.pdf, and then this will give you the hash of this file, and we have to store it in a text file. So I'll just type web.txt. Okay, I want to save it in a text file. Hit enter. Now it will create a file here, text file. If you want to see the content of this text file, you can just type web.txt, hit enter, and it will show you the content of this file. Now this is the hash of this file. We want to crack it. It's very simple. You have to type John, which is our tool, and then we have to type the file name, which is web.txt. Remember, this is we don't have to type the original file name, okay, which is web.pdf, but instead the name of the hash file, which is this is web.txt. Again, you can save it in .txt, .hash, whatever you want. Format is up to you. Then we have to pass the word list. Here we have to pass the file name, which is payload.txt. Now see, this is the dictionary attack. Basically, dictionary, we have a subset of the most common passwords, most common phrases, or anything like this. Okay, this is also known as word list. This is also known as payload. It's totally up to you. So I'll hit enter, and John will crack the password for this hash. Okay, and see here, it has given me the password for this file. So I'll just copy this. Okay, copy selection, which is A1, B2, C3, and D4. Then I'll try to open this file now. So A1, B2, C3, and D4, and if I submit, yes, I'm equal to open this file. So it's working. Okay, so this is how we can crack PDF passwords. Now let's try to do the same for this zip file. So first we'll use zip to PDF. Sorry, zip to John, and then we have to pass the file name, which is protected.zip, and then we have to save it in a text file, or you can save it in any format that you want. Okay, so protected.txt. We'll hit enter. Then we'll try to crack the password. So again, it will be John. Then it will be the name of the hash file, which is protected.txt. And then we'll pass the word list, which is payload.txt. If I hit enter, it says the password is 154 UZEIU. So let's try 154 UZEIU. And if I hit enter, I'm inside this file. Yes, so this is also correct. So this is how you can crack passwords using John the Ripper. Now for PDF files, we used PDF to John. For zip file, we used zip to John. Now you can use any method, file, find out the hash of the file and save it to text file. It's not necessary use PDF to John or zip to John. You can use any online tool, find the MD5 checksum. Okay, it's totally up to you. You can find out the MD5 checksum or SHA 256 or SHA 512. Okay, it's up to you. So yes, this is it, how we can do it, guys. If you love this video, leave a like or a dislike. If you're not my channel, subscribe it. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.